everyone, it's me, Saving Girl 101, as most of you guys know, and we're finally doing this. So, a lot more people than I expected in the first, few minutes, but, oh well. Anyways, it's great to see you guys. Hello, Nico VA. Always a pleasure, always a pleasure. And hello, an average Persona fanboy. Pleasure to see you, pleasure to see you. Not sure if you potentially changed your name from a different username that I might have known you by, but if not, welcome. I'm your biggest... Oh my god, Nico! Okay, so today, it's been 500 years. Hello, cool Glaceon, how you doing, how you doing? Please sign my... Random Geek, yes, I did change my name. No, I knew you, Random Geek. I knew that you recently changed your name. I'm talking about average Persona fanboy, because he remembers me, and yeah, he's like finally a stream at last. Hi Sean! What are you doing here? Hello! Okay, we have a lot more people than expected. And yes, I will sign your nips, Nico. Just give me a sec. Save a gag light up. Alright, Nico. Here we go. There you go. Hi, Sony. Oh my god, there are people. This is a shock. A lot of people. This is such a different thing from like my my Twitch streams, because like barely any people show up to my Twitch streams. So it's like this is a game changer. All right. So today we're gonna be doing a tarot card reading. So there's not gonna be much gameplay today, unless we do like Jackbox later tonight if I feel up to it. But today is going. What's it? Anyways, today we are going to be doing some tarot card reading. I've recently been getting into this thanks to my buddy Nico, who is in the chat right now, and just in general, like, I've been really interested by the subject, and I'm starting to learn it, and I'm going to test my skills on the general audience tonight. I was used to borrowing like my fiance's deck, but today we're going to be using my new deck, which is the Kawaii Tarot cards. And larger, were you only expecting like 3 people? I was expecting like 0. Honestly, like barely any people show up to my actual Twitch streams. I also have the box here. This is the tarot. Oh gosh. Okay, I can't even see myself. I have the box here. It's the Kawaii Tarot set, and I knocked over some nerds. I have nerds on my desk. And I also have the box. I have the book, Kawaii Tarot, which is going to help me today. Hi, I'm Tox Games. How you doing? And, you know, because, like, I kind of decided to go with this Byleth makeup look here, I decided to put on the Byleth jacket and, you know, embrace my inner Byleth and have some tea time. So I have to be very careful with this. I have some hot raspberry tea, because that's fun. And I will be drinking that over the course of the stream to keep hydrated. And this is my star cup, and I thought, you know, with the Byleth theme, the Claudif story I find has a lot to do with the sky and the stars, so I thought, star cup sounds good. And I also brought some cookies! I brought some of my cookies that I made, so... Dude, same. Raspberry tea is so good. I am running low. I do need to pick some up soon. And I also have some cookies. These are score and chocolate chip. You know, keeping with the theme of being tea time. And we're going with the Byleth theme, so. Cookies, yeah. I made cookies. Alright. Also, I realized something, and I'll be right back. I may have forgot to put something on. Like an idiot. I was so busy doing my makeup and stuff, I totally forgot to put this on before, like, I came back on screen. Alright. I'm back. I realized I forgot this. I forgot to put on my ring. I remember when I went out today to get things, but I totally forgot to put on my ring. But my ring is on. Everyone calm down. Anyways, so with that out of the way, I think it's Sammy's married. Wow, yeah, that's right. I haven't really addressed this on my channel. Okay. So, for the viewers who do not know, I am engaged. I am happily engaged ever since January 1st of this year. I'm very happy, as you can tell, and even though I kind of forgot to put it on, but that's because I don't like putting on my ring usually when I'm at home, because usually I'm lying down or I'm coding and my ring can get in the way. But I do wear it when I'm out and about, and usually my fiance is home when I don't have my ring on. But I thought, I remember like thinking like, oh, I should probably put on my ring before I start streaming, and then I forget to put on my ring. But yeah, I am engaged. Ta-da! So with that out of the way, I think it's time we get some readings done. Congratulations on getting the rock on your thinker. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Anyways, I think it's time we get some readings out of the way. So we've got a couple types that we can do. There's only two there's only like one I'm like have a lot of practice with, and for those who attend Nico VA streams, you guys know that I love doing the free card read, where basically I do like 3 different results. However, I am willing to try the 1 card read as well if you guys really want to get risky here. But for the most part, you guys know that I've done a lot of readings for Nico on his streams, and today I thought I'd bring it out on one of my streams and do readings for you guys. And let's see what kind of types of reads we have. According to my book, because I refer to my book when I'm doing this. Okay, so for 1 card reads, the best thing to do is to ask simple questions, basically, like where should I direct my energy right now, how can I best do blah blah blah, and also what challenges must I overcome to do something. And another thing is like you can assign it like what is your current thing at, like what is your situation, what's your action, what's your outcome, stuff like that basically. And the one I'm most comfortable with is the 3 card read, where you know you do your usual past, present, future, but we also have opportunity, obstacle, potential, problem, cause, solution, situation, action, outcome. And these ones I usually don't ask a question. Usually I just try to see like what is going on per se. And yeah, I'm not gonna go too far into it, but who wants to be the first to have a reading? And okay, so Cool Glaceon is tempted to go first. Alrighty, Cool Glaceon, or we'll call you Cool Dude. What kind of reading are you interested in? Oh gosh. Okay, I got a second one. Nico will be second, and then Sony Flare will be third. Okay. So, Cool Glaceon, do you want to do a 1 card read or a 3 card read? I guess the standard, so 3 card read. Alright. So, what would you like? Would you like past, present, future, opportunity, obstacle, potential, problem, cause, solution, situation, action, outcome, opportunities, challenges, outcome, you, the other person, the relationship, strengths, weaknesses, advice, option 1, 2, and 3, option 1, 2, how to decide, mind, body, spirit, and stop, start, continue. Or actually, an easier thing to do would actually be to show you the thing on screen. Past, present, future. Of course. We're doing the past, present, future for Cool Glaceon. This is a typical standard reading that is really common. Now keep in mind, I'm not very good at card reading it. I'm still very amateurish, especially according to my fiance, who actually does tarot readings for his D&D games. I'm also not very good at shuffling, especially with the ring. I've never shuffled with the ring on, so this is gonna be fun. See, I must be aware of the timelines, right? Then split half. Okay. Okay. Past. Present. Future. It's gonna take me a sec to look them up, so in the meantime, feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Be nice to each other while I look these up, because I take a lot of time to look these up. I just kind of flip through and then I bookmark each one. Here we go. There's the final one. Oh hey, it's Cal's For those who don't know, we're planning a Kimito no Kanzo no Koi, and we have Cal as the best friend character. Yeah, that's gonna be really fun to deal with. Oh, here we go. Here's the first. So keep that tabbed with my finger. I haven't heard tarot card readings since my mom had cards. Wow. You're a person. Go ahead. Okay. Let's find the wands. Does anyone have a wand? Okay. So there you go. There we go. Alrighty. So we shall start. Shall we start? I think we shall. Alrighty, this is the past, present, future for Cool Dude, or Cool Glaceon 64, however you want to be addressed. It's been a while. Alright. Your past is judgment, rebirth, self-forgiveness, and inner growth. Judgment comes with loud, celebratory fanfare. Although intense sounding, this card is a cleansing present. Judgment has seen your journey and wants to take your hand as you move into the next phase, forgiveness of self. You may have had memories that caused you guilt or anger. It is time to face them for what they are. Another time when you were not as wise. Almost at the end of his spiritual journey, the Fool meets with Judgment. And though it feels like the end of something, the Fool is calm and at peace. Before you move another step, Judgment tells the Fool, forgive yourself. You were doing the best you could at every moment. It is time to move on. Before you move on, it's important to check in and make sure you are becoming the person you set out to become. This is meant by Judgment. It is a period to take stock, reevaluate desires, and be honest. So in this case, this is your past. This could be something that recently happened, either in the past few days, weeks, or months. And in this case, this is representing potentially subconsciously you are starting to reevaluate your desires, along with just, in general, starting to be more honest with yourself. Even if it's subconsciously and you didn't realize it, it could be possible. This is just, again, a guess. Again, tarot cards are not pretty accurate. Oh, okay, well, they're pretty accurate for you. Not all readings are accurate, so good to know. All right, your current, your present, is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, cheerfulness, energy, and entrepreneurialism. The Queen of Wands represents an older person or energy in your life, usually leaning towards an internalized, focused, and self-actualized presence. She is an intriguing character. The Queen of Wands lights up any room she steps into and may have a strong, independent streak. I'm gonna take a sip. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. Hold on. Tea time. There we go. The Queen of Wands loves nature, family, and animals. She's also very ambitious and confident in career aspects. She has a quiet but sure pride in herself and the certainty that she can get anything done she wants. The Queen of Wands appears in a reading when it is best for you to channel this queen's radiant energy. The Queen of Wands asks that you be bold and courageous in the things you take on. You may be feeling optimistic and full of great ideas. Your passion will be understood immediately by anyone who feels your presence. Shake off the bad thoughts and put yourself out there. So in this case, this is your current. I believe that it's recommending you to start essentially moving towards those desires you really want to conquer. Like if you want to start working out or if you want to start pursuing a new career path, now is the right time to essentially push forward that radiant energy. At least that's my general understanding. Again, not everything is accurate, but this sounds pretty positive. It's essentially the time to start being bold and taking things on, cool dude. Now let's see what your future holds. I probably also should have been showing the cards. They're kind of sitting. So, this is your past. This is your present. And this is your future. Justice. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna consume dinner. Alrighty. Sorry you won't be able to see your future, cool dude. But I will tell the audience members what your future may be. Your future is justice, fairness, legal justice, and rationality. Justice is unmoved by emotional appeal. Cold, but undeniably fair. Justice is about using reason to reach balance. As card 11, this is the first of the next cards of the Major Arcana in the shift from the physical world to the spiritual world. Justice stands for rationality in the name of what's best for the situation. After the wonder of the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool begins to wonder about cause and effect. The Fool feels guilty about the wrongdoings of his past and looks for a way to balance the scales. Stern Justice implores the Fool to dedicate a just a time of all aspects of himself. Justice... Sorry, I'm really going through this quick. Justice helps the Fool realize that being objective can help you make the best decisions. If this card appears in a reading, it means a change must be made to reach equilibrium in your life. To put the best decision in the situation, put aside your wants and ask yourself what you've been needing. Excess in any direction will always lead to a feeling of incompleteness. This card can also be a signal to accept responsibility and do what needs to be done. Hi, Chloe R. How you doing? How you doing? Wait a minute. Chloe R. Wait a minute. Isn't this one of my coworkers? I'm on my day off. Alrighty. And hello, Mr. Fluff. How you doing? How you doing? So in this case, in Justice, you need to... let me think here. In this case, in your future, you may have to put aside your wants and ask yourself what you absolutely need. Putting any, excess in any direction, towards your wants, instead of what you truly need, could lead to a feeling of incompleteness. This is just my general assumption. Yes, hee hee. Hi, Chloe. Good to see you. Alrighty. So, there is Cool Dude's reading, which she could not be here for the rest of it. Alrighty. Well, that was a fun read. I must say, I'm gonna have some tea and bite my cookie before we move on to the next read. I think the next person up is Nico. He was the second person. Let me just check the chat archive. So, okay. Yeah, I'm looking up who it is. Okay. So the next reading is Nico, and then it is going to be Sony Flare. All right. What kind of tea do you have? Oh, hi, Blake. How you doing? I have some raspberry tea, frozen raspberry from David's Tea, if you're curious. Can I go forth if that's okay? Of course, absolutely. Alrighty, so the next reading is Nico. Do you want me to generally do the same question as before? Because in that case, that might be a one-card reading. Man, look. I'm a mouthful. Alright, don't have to go back. That was a big bite of cookie. I took a big hunk of bite. Look at this cookie. Look at this cookie. Okay. Alrighty. So Nico's question is, what will happen if I take my time on what I've been working with on voice acting and YouTube full time? So for those who don't know, I know this full blown. Nico is planning on taking YouTube full time. He is starting to work towards that goal, and he's doing pretty good from what I've been seeing so far. I'm very proud of him. And here's the case. He wants to know what will happen if he takes his time with this. Let's find out. Can you tell I'm not used to streaming and eating? I would love to try a raspberry tea. Raspberry tea is so good. Definitely recommend it. You can also order them online. If you're in the US, unfortunately, David's Tea is, all their physical locations have shut down, but you can still order it from online, which is pretty fun. I like fruity teas. Yes, I love fruity teas. Fruity teas are so good. Alrighty, so for your one card reading, you've gotten the Ace. This is the Ace coin. The Ace of Coins. As I drop it. Like I said, still learning. Aw, gotta look this up. Maybe experiment with tea with my wife. Yes. Second for me would be Peach Tea Snapple. Peach tea. I do have a just peachy from David's Tea, which is pretty fun. Alright. Oh, I missed the first card. Ah! Okay. So, if Nico... Oh. I'm trying, guys. Alright. So, for Nico's card, in this case, he is asking what will happen if he takes time... Like, if he takes his time with his full-time YouTube and voice acting career. You got the Ace of Pentacles, which means stable ground, small wins, and earnings. The Ace of Pentacles can be a sign of good health, luck, or prosperity. This is not a card of huge change. Rather, it speaks to small but solid gains that will make a real difference. You feel grounded, rooted, and ready to go forward. Like all aces in the tarot, this card signifies the purest beginning of something. In this case, it's monetary gain. I felt chills just now. Because technically he is trying to make a living off YouTube. Wow! Sorry. Okay, that was pretty scary. Okay, moving on. Although you won't see a huge amount of wealth fall into your lap, the Ace of Pentacles is an indicator that your hard work is paying off. You'll see small but sure wins soon. This card can be a positive sign in terms of change and health. In some cases, this card can signify a family reunion or a reunion of closely connected people. Nico is getting that money! Honestly, yeah. And oh, it's like, the music stopped for a second. But honestly, check Discord. What did you send me? That was literally what I was just about to imply. But knowing his personal life, because I do know Nico personally, he's pretty much my brother. Knowing the reunion of closely connected people, or like a family reunion, that speaks volumes. So yeah, also the whole monetary gain thing, I'm just like, okay. So Nico, in short, it seems like taking, oh dear lord, that spooked me. Oh god. Hey, I did tell her that I was gonna be streaming today. I did tell one of her friends that I'm gonna be streaming today. But in short, Nico, if you take your time with the voice acting and YouTube, it says that it could potentially lead to small but sure gain in monetary, as well as in general, potentially leading to some fun outcomes. However, if you don't take your time, this could be the result of the Ace of Pentacles reversed, which is loss, gambling, and overspending. I'm not gonna read this because it's pretty obvious. So, yeah, keep that in mind, Nico. Alrighty. That was our second reading of the day. We will be moving on to our third. So basically, don't rush. Yeah, don't rush it, Nico. Don't rush it, Nico. Take your time with YouTube, as well as take time with the games that you are playing on stream. I know you've been having issues with that, because, you know, people are telling you to go, 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 but really you should take your time with it and do things at your own pace. Cheers with the tea. I might make some more tea later, because that's a good blend. Alright. Personal. Alright. Some tea with that. These are some dry cookies. Alright. So the next person on the list is Sony Flare! Alright, it's all you, my dude. My tea pal! He was drinking... Yeah, he was drinking tea at the start of the stream. Hello, tea pal! Alrighty, so it's your turn. Alrighty. So what would you like read today, Sony Flare? Do you want a one-card read? What do we do if we want a reading? Essentially, you just say, can I get a reading? And I will get to you pretty soon. We're on the 3 out of 4 currently people that want to do it. So if you want to be next, just say, I want a reading. Alrighty. So Sony Flare, do you want a 1-card read or a 3-card read? 1 card is usually just for a general question that is simple. A 3-card read is for just like a more complicated one. A 1-card read, please. Alrighty. What is your question, Sony Flare? What would you like to as the very cute cards. This music is very pensive, like it's making you think. What would you like to know? I'm just like tapping my cards. The cards. The cards. This music is kind of creepy. Again, I picked the Kibito no Kanojo no Koi soundtrack to play in the background. What does the future hold for myself and my children? Wow, okay. This is gonna be fun. Hopefully it's nothing bad. If it's something bad, deep, but it does worry me. Okay. If it's something bad, remember, this is just tarot. Is it possible to get 2 readings because I have 2 questions? If you reserve a spot, then yes. I will allow it. Can I get a reading after Athena? Since you reserved your spot before Blake, yep. So you are the 6th person. Okay. And Blake, did you want to reserve a spot for the 2 readings? Okay, because I would like 2 readings, please and thank you, after Random Geek. Okay, so you are the 7th reading today. You just missed the Nico reading, and right now we are doing the Sony Flare reading. Okay. Please be good, please be good. Oh! This is actually, I think this is a good one. So the reading that you got, what does the future hold for yourself and your children? You got the star. Can we please change the music? This is depressing! There we go. That's better. A little bit better. So here we have the star. All right. The star. Hopes, dreams, and renewal. The star, although distant, will guide you to the right place. Listen to your dreams. This card is not one of strong action or immediate and powerful change. I'm going to be BRB, so if my reading comes up and I don't respond, would you mind skipping until I get back? Yep, no problem, no problem. Hi, I'm new to this. Can you explain tarot card readings to me? Absolutely. Right now, we are doing a reading for Sony Flare, who requested... Why did the star card make me smile? The smile card... It's one that just makes you smile, you know? Alright, I'm gonna do Sony Flare's reading, and then I will answer the question for you, Emma Leo. I'll call you, Emmeline Leo. That's what I should call you, okay. The star, although distant, will guide you to the right place. Listen to your dreams. This card is not one of strong action or immediate or powerful change. Rather, this bright card predicts a period of quiet healing and hope. Look for assistance where you can. You can rebuild and be uplifted. Near the morning, the fool begins to tire. He rests on the ground, promising himself to stay up long enough to see the sunrise. Before then, he notices a puddle reflecting the bright light of a star. He falls asleep before seeing daybreak, but his mind stays awake with dreams. In a reading, the star asks you to listen to the purest of your dreams to regain energy and hope. Remember, this is a time for healing. If you are feeling hurt, the star is an inspiring card to get in a spread. So essentially, this means that right now, there's nothing that's going to immediately change, or no strong action is needed. This is a time for healing after all. It's a time to regain your hope and dreams. So essentially, right now, listen to your dreams. The dreams of yourself and the dreams of your children for the future. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just like going, yeah. I don't really know how to like say anything. Alrighty. Okay, that was the reading for Sony Flare. I hope that tarot card reading helped out calm your nerves about the future with you and your children. Alrighty, so the next reading, who was next? That would be Emma Talks Games. Emma Talks Games, she's currently off, so I'm gonna spend a little bit of time explaining tarot card readings again before I move on to our next reading. I should really write this down. So in this case, the next possible reading is... Alright, so I'm just gonna write down everything, because I need to make sure I keep track of, like, who's been read, who hasn't been read. So I know Emma Talks Games is next. Then we got Athena. Then we got Blake. And then we got... Okay. Yep, we have Blake. And then Athena. Alright. Alrighty. Have most readings been positive? Yes. Most readings have been positive. Thank God. Alrighty. So in this case, while we're waiting just a little bit, I'm going to give Emma Talks Games just a little bit of time, because we do have a viewer who is legitimately confused about tarot card readings. So in this case, tarot card readings are essentially, you use these cards. The cards have specific arcana on it, which can represent different aspects of life. And you simply ask the tarot cards a question. Especially if you're doing a one-card read. You ask, like, oh god, this is actually making me cry happy tears. Oh, glad to hear it. Here's Sony Flair. Alrighty. So, with the tarot card readings, they represent specific arcana, which is defined in the book that comes with the tarot cards. Essentially, you ask the cards a question in both situations. You can ask it a singular, simple question in one card reads, and in 3 card reads, you can ask it sort of specifics like past, future, present, stop, start, continue. There's a whole spread if you want the reading. I will guide you through most of it when it is your turn. But essentially, if you want a reading, you just simply say, I would like a reading, and I will put you on the list. So, with that being said, I think... So, currently right now, the next person in line is Emma Talks Games, but Emma Talks Games is currently not here, and she gave permission to move on before she comes back. So, the next reading will be Emma Talks Games, and in the meantime, we have Athena, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, otherwise I'm going to call you Miss A. Alrighty, Miss A. So what would you like today? Would you like... Okay, we got another one on the list. Alright, I am. Awesome. Great to hear. Alrighty. I'm signed at Sheep. You're signed at Sheep, cool dude. Oh no. Oh no. Alrighty. So Athena, would you like a 1-card read, which is a simple question, or a 3-card read, which I will show you the list of what we have available? It's a free Alright, we got a 3-card read, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just having fun with this stream because I've never done, like, it's honestly great drinking tea and listening to these reads. Oh, that's so much fun. Anyone draw the tower yet? Hi, Colin. Wait a minute. Is that my director? The dramatic music ensues as I find out my director is in the chat. Oh no! That's like such a dramatic reading. Oh my god. I was like, I am like having the weirdest music play. I'm just gonna change my music before we get to like showing you the options, Athena. Because this is not okay. Can we not, please? Imagine if your supervisor at work is in the chat. I mean, a supervisor from, like, well, is she a supervisor yet? I don't know if she's a supervisor yet, but she does, like, a lot of supervisorial duties right now. I'm very proud of her. But she was here earlier, so that's fun. Alrighty, so let's move on. So I was close. Yeah, you were close. Alrighty, so Athena. So, hi Lockprimes, how you doing? How you doing? Wow, there's so many people in chat, this is weird. Okay, so for the free card spread, we have these options. So pick your option and let me know. Past, present, future. The standard, of course. Just gonna make sure that, like, everything is okay. Okay. Just making sure that... Alright. I want to know where my life is at. Alright. Oh, Lock Primus, if you want to get a reading, just, I'll put you on the list. Because we have, quite a few people. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, I'm back. We're just getting to Athena's reading, and then we will move on to you, Amatox Games. So let's find out Athena's past, present, and future. I don't know why, like, I'm talking, like, dramatically. Also, I thought Love Live music would be appropriate. It's almost 2 a.m. I gotta go skedaddle for now. Good night, and thank you for the wonderful reading. You're welcome, Sony Flair. Have a great day. It was a pleasure having you. It's been so long since I've streamed and had so many people at once that I'm just, like, scrambling, and I am so sorry that I seem scrambled. Oh no, I'm scrambled! Alright. Past, present, future. Alrighty, let me just look through the book and get your reading. Wait, did I just use the card as a bookmark? I'm supposed to use these things. Sammy's a derp, guys. Alright. I sound like that one character from... There we go. Cups, cups, cups. Alrighty. So this is Athena's reading for past, present, and future. We will begin with the past. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Alrighty, so your past is the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands represents swift movement, busy activity, and change. The 8 of Wands is life coming to you fast card. There may soon be a flurry of activity that will be exhilarating and rewarding to try to keep up with. The 8 of Wands is a positive card relating to career and self-development. This card does not speak of overwhelm, but rather a period rich with experiences and options. Be ready for an abrupt increase in your pace of life, because this card represents to the suit of Wands. It's all about directed and focused energy. This is a specific kind of activity and may resemble dominance following in succession after one swift motion. Your goals are currently clear and you've not been worried about distraction. This concentration will soon pay off. Your busy schedule may get very busy. Your determined outlook lately has presented you with the best opportunities available right now. The 8 of Wands says there's no waiting though. It's time to strike while the iron is hot. All things considered, this is a positive card and should be appreciated as a call to buckle down and focus. So this card is representing your recent past. So we're talking like maybe like a few days ago, a few weeks ago, even a few months ago. All depends on how you want to interpret it. But essentially, in your past, you've had busy activity and you went through a lot of self-development. Not necessarily overwhelming, but it's all been directed and focused. And keep in mind if this is inaccurate to your past. Tarot cards are not usually all that accurate, but it's fun to see what they say. Now we move on. Yeah, I recently went back to work for the first time since the pandemic started. Wow! Alrighty, so your second card is the Ace of Wands. How very fitting, considering we were just in Wands. So here's the card. It looks like a cute little lollipop, doesn't it? The Ace of Wands, this is for your present. productivity, new energy, and enthusiasm. The Ace of Wands is a great sign that you've discovered something new that has raised your energy. It could be a new business venture, personal philosophy, cause, career choice, religion, or anything that has reanimated your zest for life. The Ace cards signify beginnings, so get ready to go on a trek. With the Ace of Cards confirming this new path is worth pursuing, it is imperative to begin doing just that sooner rather than later. The Ace of Cards is cautious The Ace of Cards is cautions you against delaying or waiting for everything to be perfect. The time to act is now. No matter how rudimentary its beginnings, this journey has potential for greatness. Don't hesitate. If you receive the Ace of Cards, Ace of Wands in a reading, tired. If you receive the Ace of Wands in a reading, the iron is hot and it's time to strike. Your energy is at its peak. Your instincts are correct. And all that is needed is action to propel you into something meaningful. In this case, if there is something that you've been wanting to do for a long time, the time to act is now. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. The iron is hot. Be prepared to strike. And definitely pursue whatever you've been wanting to pursue for a long time, whether that be a new career or a new passion that you've been wanting to try for a while. Definitely start doing it, as this is your present card. Now let's move on to your future. Your future is the Three of Cups. Your future is full of abundance, commitment, and togetherness. The Three of Cups usually shows up in a tarot reading when there is cause for celebration of abundance. The number 3 in numerology is a magic number, meaning peace and harmony. The number 3 also has an element of completion, yet it embodies the beginning of creation, just like card 3, the Empress. As a cup card is about relationships as much as emotion. Remember to give thanks to the people in your life for your blessings. This card may represent the start of a professional project with collaborators. The Three of Cups is a great card to get in a love reading. You're experiencing abundance in your relationship, or will be soon. The happiness you feel is lasting and will be shared by the people around you. So in this case, your future holds a lot of great things. In this case, potentially, if your passion involves collaborating with other people, it's looking pretty bright. And potentially, if there's a relationship down the line, it is going to be a wonderful and happy relationship. And remember, when this time comes, make sure to thank the people around you. And that has been the reading for Athena for her past, present, and future. Alrighty. So now we're going to move on to Emma Talks Games, as we had to skip over her because she was not here. Emma, are you still here? And then we're going to be moving on to Blake, who has already posted his questions. You're welcome, Athena! You're welcome! Alright, I'm going to quickly copy your question, Blake, so I do not lose it in the chat and have to go find it again. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, that was not okay. That was not okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna move that. Alrighty, so the next on the list is Emma Talks Games. Alrighty, could I get 2 by chance? You didn't ask for 2? You only asked for 1? And to be fair, I did say I think I said during Blake, when you registered for the second reading, please specify that you're gonna ask for 2. We're gonna stick with 1 for just now, but if you want to get another one, I will put your name later on in the list. I'll put another one in the list. Just so that way, everyone generally knows, what's going on with each one, just to be safe. I really should have a better system for this, but this is the first one. Alrighty, so what would be your first question? Or do you want a 1-card reading, or do you want a 3-card reading? As I, swipe them. Oh, it's fine, Emma. It's fine. I didn't really specify the rules initially. I really should have. 3-card reading. Alright, I'll pull up the options for you. Select your option. Can't see. You, the other person, and the relationship. Of course. By the way, hopefully, guys, I'm doing okay with this. I really hope so. I have not done tarot streams before, and hopefully I'm doing okay. Hopefully. Hopefully. Thank you. Oh, wait, I have to draw 3. What am I doing? Alright. You. The other person. The relationship. Alright. So I'm gonna quickly look them up. In the meantime, behave amongst yourselves. My tea has gone cold. That's how long I've been streaming, folks. I've been streaming so long, my tea has gone cold. Alright. Let me look up the cards and I'll get back to you. Oh dear, oh dear. A card flew! Alrighty, so this is Emma Talks Games for you, the other person, and the relationship. We will begin with the you. This is you, Emma. The 7 of Swords. Theft, hiding, and deception. Oh dear. Okay, this is our first. Not so great. Remember, just a heads up, Emma. Tarot is not 100% accurate. The 7 of Cards is a card of deceit and betrayal. This is not in an abstract sense, but usually signifies a single source of frustration. It can perhaps point to a person you are close with or forced to be in proximity with. The 7 of Cards is known as the Thief card. In a reading, the 7 of Swords warns you to be on your guard, especially against those who are trying to extract information from you. Okay, so it's saying that you're not a thief, thank God. It's just warning you of theft. I never got the 7 cards of readings, I got scared for you. On the other hand, the 7 of Swords can represent your tendency to not do everything above board. When you do something you know you shouldn't have and try to hide it, something will go wrong. Taking the best path is not always easy. Going behind people's backs will have consequences you do not want. In some cases, the 7 of Swords represents a necessity to steal. You may not be completely in the right by some definitions, but you may need to use a shrewd plan to circumvent ineffective bureaucracy. Beware, though, although you may achieve your objectives, you may end up isolated. I feel like this is a warning. So in this case, this is the U card. It could mean that potentially someone is trying to get information out of you and you need to be on guard. You need to protect yourself from those who are trying to extract information from you. And if you are being persuaded to steal or do something similar along the lines of stealing, you should definitely not do it, as the consequences could be very severe. So essentially, the you needs to be on your guard. Let's see the other person. After that dark start, the King of Pentacles. Confidence, reliability, and experience. This sounds like someone who's going to protect you from this. The King of Pentacles is likely a person, male or female, or perhaps yourself, who embodies success and status through hard work, genuine relationship building. You can expect this person to be good at the daily aspects of life, such as budgeting and family life. Although quite successful, this person is humble and dependable. He has a maturity that makes him trustworthy, and a resource with intelligence and experience. The King of Pentacles is kind and patient and treats colleagues like real family. This card is also one of discipline and high expectations. The King of Pentacles got to where he was with hard work, so he expects the highest efforts from those he helps. If this card appears in a reading for you, a person, likely someone older, with the characteristics of the King of Pentacles may soon enter your life and play a defining role. In other cases, the King of Pentacles appears to be a message that you've been handling your day-to-day life very well. This card may be a sign of financial promotion. So in this case, this other person is very reliable and could present. I'm like stumbling because I'm like nervous. It's been so long since I streamed. So essentially, this person is going to be very reliable, expects those around him to work very hard. So this particular person, you're going to need to step your game up. I feel awful, I'm sorry. And especially with the card like that came before, that someone might be trying to persuade you into doing something that's not okay, this person could potentially shield you from that. But you need to put the effort in. This is just my best guess based on this reading. Now let's see what the relationship holds. We got the Queen of Wands. We've received this card before, but it's cheerfulness, energy, and entrepreneurship. So in this case, it's not necessarily defined. This relationship is not necessarily defined right now. Or at least the cards, as I've done like in readings with Nico, it's kind of saying like, the cards kind of don't want to tell you what the relationship is going to be, but it's one of cheerfulness and gives you energy. So it could be potential that like if someone else is trying to convince you to do something bad, this person will come along and be very reliable, and this relationship will be cheerful and full of energy and enthusiasm, and you might be able to do something you never thought to do before, but with this person, you feel like you can do it, whether that be starting a relationship, which you never expected of yourself at the time, or just simply a good friendship. That is my best guess for Emma Talks Games. And that has been the reading for Emma Talks Games. Woo! I'm just gonna drink my tea as I'm getting like a little bit lightheaded from this. You're welcome, Emma! Alrighty. This tea is starting. This tea is cold. Who wants some cold tea? Cold tea, anyone? This tea has been cold for like 3 years. Okay, moving on. So the next person in the lake, Blake, we're throwing you in the lake. Yeah! Oh god, I'm like getting a notification. It better not be a text. Oh, I'm getting stuff. Oh, it's one of the people that knows me in real life. They're telling me about my cute teacup. Alrighty, so Blake actually submitted his questions early on, and these are basic questions. So these are 1-card readings. Woo! And because Blake specifically requested 2 in his setting, we're going to do 2 right on the spot. And these are a little bit easier to do because they're 1-card readings, thank God. And I dropped some cards. Hold on. I dropped the cards, folks. I dropped the tea. No, I didn't drop the tea. Calm down, guys. I didn't drop the tea. We're fine. We're fine. We didn't drop the tea. We're good. So I'm gonna take off this this jacket because it is a little bit hot and I cannot get my arms out. Let me get my arms out real quick, guys. There we go. Alrighty, so we're gonna get started with Blake's reading. Alrighty. So in this case, his first question for the 1-card reading Wait. No! Is it because I dropped the cards? That's because I dropped the cards. Alrighty. So his first question is, what does my path look like in doing not just music, but things like voice acting and YouTube? Let's see what your path looks like. What card will be revealed? It's actually a lot comfortable because, like, my arms are not constricted. The Ace of Pentacles. This is actually... Funny thing, Nico also got this card when it comes to his YouTube career. This is... But it's the Ace of Pentacles, people! Whee! That's fun! Totally not confusing me right now. Are two people going to be successful? Oh no, because you're gonna throw me to... I would never throw you into a lake, Blake. In fact, I think I am too small. I am too small to throw you into a lake. I think you are a tall bean, and I'm short bean, so that would be very difficult for me to just toss you in the lake unexpectedly. I think, legitimately, I would not be able to. Okay, so, for your first question, which was, what does your path look like in not just doing YouTube, but also doing voice acting and YouTube? You got the exact same card of Nico, which was stable ground, small wins, and earnings. So in this case, it's not necessarily big. It's not necessarily huge monetary gain, but it is going to be solid and pretty good. And also, just in general, you'll feel stable with this. Like, you'll feel like, maybe not financially stable potentially, depending on how you want to look into it. Again, it's mostly up to interpretation, but you'll feel like stable knowing that you have multiple skills. Like, you can compose your music, you can do voice acting, you can market yourself on YouTube. You'll feel stable in the fact that you can do that and potentially do that for others. That's where you feel stable. And if you continue on that path, you'll continue to feel more and more stable with those skills. And potentially there is monetary gain. Potentially. Depending on how YouTube works. I don't get paid, like I don't do YouTube paid, so... And that has been the first reading for Blake. Your second question... Is there someone I've been talking to feels the same way I feel about her? Oh my, this is a love reading. Somebody get a fan! My first love reading! I may have to Google, like, whether or not it's going to be a yes or no. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna use my book initially, and if it does not work, I will Google what this means and if it's a yes or a no. My book is not very descriptive. Well, I mean, this might not be a romance reading. Could be a hate reading. Is it a hate reading? I think it's romance, though. It's like feelings, I think. Might be. I don't know. We'll see. It's just a general yes or no. We'll see. I dropped a card. It's okay. It's okay. We're fine, people. I'll get it back up. Blah. Do I have to wait for my romance to happen? Okay, I'll put you in the list, Nico. Alright. Alright. Does the person that Blake has been talking to, not the hit list, the tarot card reading list, the reserve list. But pretty much, Does the person that Blake been talking to feel the same way about him? Sorry, as a married woman, like, I love doing readings against, like, love. The Knight of Cups. Let's find out. Charm, drama, and romance. Okay. Okay. The Knight of Cups represents a youthful adult, perhaps college age, who is fiercely loyal to those she loves. This card has a dark yet mysterious, yet charming and accepting energy. If you receive this card in a spread, it may depict a person, an energy, or yourself at a particular phase in your life. On the positive side, the Knight of Cups is a soulfully loving card. Although intense, the Knight of Cups is a dreamy, sensitive card that values genuine expression from the heart. On the negative side, the Knight of Cups is prone to depression, sometimes making dark but meaningful art. Romantic and emotionally profound, this card may be a warning of time ahead that will be filled with emotional ups and downs. So that sounds generally positive in regards to romance. I forgot to bookmark that sheet. Can I have my bookmark, please? Thank you. Let me look up Knight of Cups, yes or no. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Oh my... The Knight of Cups is a yes for love tarot card readings, but neutral for everything else. So if this is a love reading, Blake, this is a yes. But, disclaimer, tarot cards are not 100% accurate, so don't let that sway your decision. But there's a potential that she feels the same. So, good luck out there. I believe in you, Blake! I believe in your romantic endeavors if that's the case, and if it's not, then it's neutral whether or not they hate you back. Alrighty. So we moved on from Blake's. The next one is Emmeline Leo. Alright, Emmeline Leo, are you still here? Go get her, Blake Chan. Yeah, go get your woman! Go get her! I'm gonna sip my cold tea! Woo! You can really taste the herb in that when it's cold! Hey, I have a question. Tars, do you want a reading? We do have like a little bit of a line going on right now, but if you want a reading, just say yes and I'll add you to the queue. So Emmeline Lowe, are you still here? Oh wait, Emmeline Lowe. Emmeline Leo. Leo. Yes, okay, I'll add you in. So Tars. Tars wants a reading. When you get the chance to do a reading, this is my question, is there a chance of me saving my friendship with a childhood friend? Okay, random geek. I'll just quickly add you in. Okay. So we're gonna wait one more minute for Emmeline Leo to respond and say that they're still here. If not, we're going to move on to the next in the queue. Let's just jam out to the Love Live music, guys. Well, it's piano renditions. It's piano renditions of the Muse tracks, not the Aqua tracks. Not gonna lie, I should probably change it because we have somebody in the stream right now. You can barely hear it, but, you know. Might want to be careful. What do I put in? Let's go with this one. Just in case. Ooh, this is nice. Alrighty. I can pull cards for your energy too if you want. I'm just doing general tarot card readings for myself because I'm a natural light worker. Okay. That's very interesting. So I don't think Emma and Leo is currently here right now. They have yet to respond in the chat. So we're going to skip for now, and if they do come back, we'll do her reading next. So the next person in the reading is Locke Primus. Locke Primus, are you still here? Also, yeah. Oh, I think he's still here. Like, he commented, like, not too long ago. Yeah, he said F. Woo! Locke Primus is still in the game. Alrighty, Locke Primus. So do you want a 1-card reading or a 3-card reading? 1-card readings are for general, simple questions, and 3-card readings are for more complex readings that I will display to you. And I'm gonna eat my cookie in the meantime. Gonna drink my herb water. I don't taste it now. It tastes like herb water. I don't like it. Three-card reading? Of course. Select your option. Past, present, future. We've been getting a lot of past, present, futures tonight. I think that's a popular option for the kids. For the kids! But yeah, definitely a popular option is past, present, future. Like, they want to know. Oh dear. Oh dear. Just gonna quickly check to make sure this ain't copyrighted. We're good. Alrighty. So, past, present, future. Let me just quickly look up your options. Hi, Brooklyn! Wait, Shitty? Sherry Offer? I remember you. Sorry. Forever. Okay. Alrighty. So we are doing the past, present, future for Locke Primus. Your past is the 10 of Swords. Betrayal, ending, and fate. The 10 of Swords is a sudden, unexpected, and end of a cycle. In some cases, the 10 of Swords can represent a backstabbing. The 10 of Swords is always about feeling of betrayal. A feeling of betrayal. Whether by fate or by someone you had faith in. The 10 of Swords suggests that you must accept what has happened. There is no changing it. And resisting change from here on out will only cause you more pain. The 10 of Swords can stand for martyrdom. In some way, you are overthinking your situation. Perhaps taking things not meant to slight you in a personal affronts. This card can often be an invitation to be more accepting of unpredictable nature of this world. As they say, when one door closes, another one opens. So relax your grip on reality a bit. The Ten of Swords can also suggest that whatever has been going on in your mind, possibly arguments or worries, should come to a close. I'm only here to say hi though. Bye bye Sammy. Bye bye everyone. Continue your readings. Bye Sturdy. Thank you for stopping by. The Ten of Swords can also suggest whatever has been going on in your mind, possible arguments or worries, should come to a close. Dwellings on the issues of the past will only leave your mind feeling weary, dull, and distracted. Okay, so this was a rather intense card for your past. So this could imply that essentially you may have been betrayed in the past, whether that be the recent past or months, weeks, or even years. And you've kind of held on to that from the past. And it's recommending you to let go and accept what has happened. Nights ago had a nightmare of someone backstabbing me. This is a lot to take in. Yeah, it really is. It's actually a lot for me to take in because it's a fairly intense card. But whatever you've had before, like in your past, it's time to start to make peace with it. What happened has happened, and you can get through it. Let's move on to your current. The Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, choice, prosperity, and opportunity. The Two of Wands relates to a completion of a venture or a project. As with all two cards, the Two of Wands is about choice. This card reveals that your options going forward are more or less equal. It is a fork in the road where both paths look good and end well. The caveat is that you only have the energy to take one. If you receive the Two of Wands in a reading, it is a definite sign that your time to make a choice is approaching. This card may appear after a phase of your life has been completed. You're wondering where to go from here. While you may be tearing your hair out trying to weigh the pros and the cons. The Two of Wands appears when each of your choices are equally valid. This card shows up often for new graduates who are having trouble deciding on a career path, but are sure that they could accomplish anything they set their mind to. Although high in stress, the Two of Wands is a positive card. You can be sure you will be okay either way. No one else can tell you what is the right choice for you, but look to the surrounding court cards for potential advisors. So essentially, this means that in your present, you may have a choice coming up soon, whether that be like what career path to take or just generally a choice of like what to do. Both options are great, but you can only pick one. And it's best to make your decision. It is high in stress. It is definitely high in stress. But you're going to be okay either way currently in your present. So in your close, like really close. So there you go. Your future. Agreed, since it's my 21st birthday. Okay, so you are at the right time to make an important decision. Well, whatever choice you make, it's going to lead to a good something. And your final cup, your future, is the Queen of Cups. Intuition, love, self-heartedness. Oh. The Queen of Cups may represent someone in your life, or perhaps an energy within you that is affectionate and sensitive. She is guided by emotions. This card is a sign to stay in touch with your gentle side of your inner aspects. Often a healer, she can tell when you are feeling off without you saying anything. She is so quiet, though, that you may not even notice her right away. The Queen of Cups has a kind word of care for everyone. She is soothing and calming, and her reactions are based on her emotions. Though never moody, she is moved by the depths of others' experiences. The Queen of Cups embraces everyone, but also practices self-care so that she can be at her best. If you receive the Queen of Cups in a reading, it is a positive sign that your intuition is starting to make itself known and your heart is strengthening. So in this case, your future holds you essentially caring for others and you taking more opportunities to also care for yourself to make sure that you're going to be okay. This is a pretty good card. Like, you might be quiet, but you have good things that are going to happen. Your intuition is going to lead you to a good place in your future. And that was the past, present, and future reading for Locke Primus. I hope you enjoyed your reading! Alrighty. Sorry, like, that one got pretty intense. Sammy, I pulled up cards for you up there. Oh, you pulled up cards for me? Five of Wands, King of Swords. So I got the Five of Wands. What does that mean? So it's just like, I'm going through like readings for like everybody else, so it's like kind of hard to focus on myself. Five of Wands. What is this? Tension, competition, new business. Okay. Yeah, kind of accurate. For the Five of Wands, at least. Like, thanks, Sammy. I'm looking forward to more of this. I don't know Tarsem. But, like, yeah, generally speaking, the Five of Wands, that's pretty accurate to what I'm going through right now when it comes to my environment, as, like, I am a little bit stressed. A little bit, not gonna lie. Like, when it comes to, like, the fact that I'm graduating pretty soon in October. And just, yeah, it's kind of hard. Because, like, all my peers are moving on ahead of me. And it's kind of a bit of a challenge for me to deal with because I'm going to be taking a year off from even looking for jobs. What about the King of Wands? I'll look that up later because we have more entries to get to and I did not put myself on the list. Alright, so the next person was the person who wanted a second reading. But I put them further down the list because they didn't ask specifically for a second reading. Alrighty. So, I haven't seen Emma Lan Lowe for a long time. Leo? Emma Lan Leo? Are you still here, my dear? I don't think she's here. Okay, we're gonna move on for now. Alrighty, so the next person in the list is Emma Talks Games. I know you had a second question. Are you still here? Are you still here, my dear? I hope the other Emma is here at least. Emma, do you have your second question ready? Emma Talks Games, are you still here? Do you play video games? Yes, I do. I used to stream a lot of gaming, honestly, but like I haven't streamed for a while, and now I'm doing tarot card reading as a fun like little diversion from it. Alright, so if Emma doesn't respond in a minute, we're going to be moving on to our next person in the list. Should I ping her? I don't think YouTube, like, the YouTube pings, like, don't actually send, like, a notification to your screen saying, hey, you're being pinged! I think every goes like, well, To that, actually, not necessarily. Yes, games do take up a lot of time, but a lot of games can contain a lot of important lessons to learn, or just generally like good experiences that can happen. For example, Kimito no Kanjo no Koi is basically telling you don't put a lot of stock into visual novels. Like, don't put a lot of stock into your waifus, people. But it's also telling you that those experiences will go with you with every visual novel that you take. And then Fire Emblem Three Houses, I think it's about genuinely learning to summon your own power from within. Like, everything you learn in school, even if it doesn't make sense at the time, can make sense in the future depending on what path you're looking to. And Fire Emblem Three Houses for me, absolutely. I'm a day late for the anniversary, but Fire Emblem in general was really important to me. It helped me pull me out of my depression, as well as in general helping me just find like all of my friends and even my own fiance, because I am engaged. Fire Emblem was how I talked to him, essentially. And it meant a lot to me. So yeah, that's my opinion on that situation. Okay, since Emma Talks Games has yet to respond for her second reading, we're going to move on. Have you played any other Fire Emblem games besides Three Houses? Yes, I have. I have played, let's see, Awakening. I've played Fire Emblem Awakening, Fire Emblem Fates. I've played Fire Emblem Warriors. I've also played Fire Emblem Echoes. And those are the Fire Emblem games I played. I haven't gotten to the classics yet. I think that'd be fun to try. Alright, Emma Talks Games has yet to respond. So we are going to be moving on to Nico's question, which is, how much longer does he have to wait for the romance? This is a reading that I legitimately got a question for right away. So I will still do this because this will be archived. But let's move on to Nico's reading. Now, because it's a question, I think it's going to be a one-card reading. Oh dear, don't flip. Jesus. I'm not good at this yet. Still learning. If you recommend, I recommend the old Fire Emblem voice VAs. They're 2 early episodes of pure early voice acting cheese. I've actually seen those. I've seen like the JP version. I have not seen the English version yet, but I have a feeling those English versions are gonna be. I know he's called Mars, and I'm just like, yo, no, do not call that boy Mars. Black Eagle Hospital Life. I'm a golden deer. We're the peaceful folk. Okay. So, Nico, I don't know if you're still here, but I'm gonna do your reading anyway. Actually, I can text him. Let me text him real quick. Oh, never mind. He's still here. Okay. So how much longer does Nico have to wait for romance? The 2 of Pentacles. So this is what you got, Nico? Now let's see what that means. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. Juggling, disorganization, feeling scattered. Oh boy. How much longer does he have to wait for romance? And he gets this. Okay. The 2 of Pentacles pops up in a reading when you are feeling like you've been juggling a lot, which makes up daily life, finances, jobs, responsibilities. Because of this card suit, the Pentacles and the advice seems to be in focus and be in the moment. Oh, Jesus Christ! Vex, I'm in the middle of something! Oh, she scared the shit out of me! Oh, you scared the shit out of me, When is your turn? You are after Nico. Okay. Because of this card's suit, the Pentacles, the advice seems to be focus and be in the moment, which means not multitasking. You may have to do this juggling for good reasons, maybe for survival, but just as the case with all two cards, this can't last forever. The Two of Cards is a sign of a hard worker. Although he may be overwhelmed with jobs and tasks, the energy of this card implies that something is being thrown too high. You may be feeling disconnected from the actual impact of your tasks. At worst, this card could be a sign that your individual efforts are being overlooked because you're so distracted by so many projects. So, judging on your question, this could possibly mean that right now, you're juggling a lot. And it might not be a good time for you to essentially start, necessarily, for romance. It could mean that later down the line, romance could happen once you're getting used to this. But right now, it's not the best time to look for romance because you are still juggling, like, learning how to do YouTube full-time. So the best thing to do is just simply hold out for a little bit longer, and then romance will eventually come. Alright, so that was the question for Nico. And we're going to move on to Tars's reading. Tars, do you want a 1-card read, which is simple questions, or do you want a 3-card read? I want to pass the IELTS test, but I don't know if I'll be able to pass that. My name is Tarsum. Okay. So I'm guessing, was that your question? If you're going to pass? If you're going to pass your test, is that your question? Just listening to children. Okay, so you're doing a 1-card reading. You want to know if you will pass. Alright, what you got is the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, home life, nature, and integrity. The Queen of Pentacles reflects a person in your life, male or female, who is very good at keeping up with day-to-day things, such as budgeting, cooking, cleaning, and caring for others. She cares about the work. She cares the work of maintaining an environment where her loved ones or employees can thrive. She is down to earth and comes to your aid whenever you need it. She most likely advises on how to manage your money. The Queen of Pentacles, as someone who appreciates nature and beauty, probably dresses nicely and keeps a gorgeous home. The Queen of Pentacles is in the image of motherliness, unselfish and kind. She is, however, incredibly practical and has tons of life experience. Whoever this person is, she would be glad to give you advice on any earthly subjects such as money, relationships, or health. So this is a pretty positive card, especially in the regards of integrity. But let's see what Google has to say of whether or not it's a yes or a no. The answer is yes. You will pass that test. keep in mind, tarot cards are not 100% accurate. So please, please study for your test, and you will be fine. Alrighty, so the next on our list is Random Geek, who submitted a question early on. Alrighty, Random Geek, if you're still here, we're going to be doing your reading. Whoop whoop. Alrighty, so it is a one-card reading. Is there a chance of me saving my friendship with my childhood friend? Okay, Nico's got another one-card reading. I will put that in the queue. Okay. So will he manage to save his friendship with his childhood friend? Let's see, Random Geek. Sorry, guys. A little dust in my nose. The page. Could you excuse me for a moment? We're back! Sorry about that, I had to... Sorry, I had like sneezy nose. Alrighty, so the reading for if... Sorry. So Random Geek's question was, is there a chance of him saving his friendship with his childhood friend? And he got the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands. Energy, activity, and social butterfly. This could be good. The Page of Wands is a vital indicator of good news traveling to you from a youthful individual. The Page of Wands can represent a person or energy or phase you yourself are going through. This card is active and energetic, always looks to the positive side of things. The person or personality represented by the Page of Wands embodies a boundless energy. He may like amusement parks and climbing trees, and always wants to go to distant places. However, he may have a hard time being practical. Things that don't take any creativity, such as laundry or budgeting, don't interest him at all. If you feel this card describes you in a career reading, this could point to a new incitement in work. The Page of Wands can represent a messenger, bringing you new opportunities for self-expression. This seems like potentially it could be a yes, but I am going to Google it just to be sure. Unfortunately, it is neutral. So, this could potentially mean that even though this card is very, very positive, there could be effort needed into saving your friendship, Random Geek. And it may be difficult, but it's presenting good, positive energy your way. So, I want to say that, like, there is a good chance, but you really do need to put the effort into saving your friendship, Random Geek. Alrighty, the next person on the list is... Nico! Another one for good old Nico. Alright. Nico, will I be satisfied with my next Anime Expo trip? Pretty simple question. At least that means I can still save it. Yep, you still have a chance, Random Geek. You just need to put the effort into it. I believe in you. The King of Pentacles. This is for if you will enjoy your next time at your... will you be satisfied with your next Anime Expo trip? The King of Pentacles. This represents confidence, reliability, and experience. Oh, we've had this card before. It's reliable. The King of Pentacles is likely a person, male or female, or perhaps yourself, who embodies success, status through hard work and genuine relationship building. You can expect this person to be good at the daily aspects of life, such as budgeting and family life. Although quite successful, this person is humble and dependable. He has maturity that makes him trustworthy and a resource with intelligence and experience. The King of Pentacles is kind and patient and treats colleagues like real family. This card is also one of discipline and high expectations. Hi, honey! My fiance decided to show up while I'm doing a reading. Even though we're in the same house! I probably shouldn't have yelled. The King of Pentacles is kind and patient and treats colleagues like real family. This card is also one of discipline and high expectations. 2 rooms away is too far. Well, why don't you get in here? You're literally in the room next to me, Michael. Just make sure to put on a shirt. I don't think people want to see shirtless right now. I don't think they want to see nipples. Alright. The King of Pentacles got to where he is with hard work, so he expects the highest effort from those he helps. If this card appears in a reading for you, a person, likely someone older, with characteristics of the King of Pentacles may soon enter your life or play a defining role. In other cases, the King of Pentacles appears to be a message that you will be handling your day-to-day life very well. This card may be a sign of financial promotion. This seems generally good. Like, from my interpretation, this is saying that if... Basically, it's saying if you put the effort into having a good time at Anime Expo, it could be good. But let's see what the good old Google has to say, because my book does not give a yes or a no, which is awkward. Your answer is yes. You will be satisfied with your next Anime Expo trip, Nico. Woo! Oh! Ah! Hi, Key! I'm wearing my Bylif makeup. Oh, I'm experimenting with Bylif makeup right now. My lipstick is rubbed off, but it's okay. Sorry, I was very excited. I am very excited when Key shows up. She's a welcomed presence. Alrighty, so Nico, it seems like you will be satisfied with your next Anime Expo trip. And that maybe someone, potentially older than you, will make it a really good time. I swear to God if it's Michael, because he showed up during that reading. Michael, if it's him, because I know, like, you have been wanting us to come with you. You could make it a good experience. That's making me think things, along with another thing that we will not mention publicly. Alright. So anyways, we have gotten through our list of people, with the exception of the people who, like, were not here for their reserve, which is Emma Land Leo and Emma Talks Games. But in the meantime, usually whenever I go to Expo, I usually want to have enough money to enjoy it as much as possible. I pulled up some cards for Michael Sammy. Anyways, we have reached the end of our list. If anyone in the audience wants me to do another reading for you guys, just let me know below. Just saying, like, something like, I want a reading, or I have a question. Just feel free to enter your question in. If it's just a question, which in that case is a single card reading, or if just simply you want a reading, I will give you the options. Oh. Either these readings are too accurate or I just overthinking it. Oh, okay, so Tars has a question. We will put you in the list. And Michael actually just told me something. So, funny thing, Michael also has tarot cards. He is the one who essentially taught me how to do it. I'm pretty sure I'm still not doing it right, but I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. But Michael is very experienced. Sammy, you got the Star, Reverse Eight of Swords, and Four of Cups. It's telling you that your determination and hope, you'll be able to vent your inner thoughts and reach a peaceful state of mind. Awesome. Thank you, baby. For those who don't know, Michael in the chat right now, who is also a mod, he is my fiance. So there you go. Now you know, folks. Okay, so we have our first reading. We have our next reading, which is for Tars. I'm gonna head out. Friends are getting on. All right, baby, love you. Mwah. All right. Will a man my ex come back into my life? Let's find out. The Ten of Pentacles. Oh, I still had a bookmark in. But that's helpful because it takes me right to the Pentacles section. Ten of Pentacles. Fortune, family, big money. The Ten of Pentacles is known as the Wealth card. This card is a very positive side for your financial security. It also implies close and happy relationships with friends and family. The Ten of Pentacles in a reading may foretell an inheritance. There's almost no card, besides from the Ten of Cups, that is further away from loneliness than the Ten of Pentacles. So further away from loneliness, that could imply something. This card is one of family, abundance, and treasure. It feels like the good times will never run out. As a 10 card, the Ten of Pentacles is also a sign of the end of a cycle. You will begin something new soon. Thankfully, with the resources you have gained in this last life cycle, life is plentiful at this moment. This card only asks for gratitude. Remember that not everyone has the same chances as you do. Your life is a blessing. So, alrighty. Oh, thank you, Long Promise. That's very sweet of you. So, Tars. So, this could mean something. Since it is about abundance and family, this could potentially mean a yes, but I'm going to look it up. It is a yes. Apparently, your ex and M will be coming back into your life. I'm not sure if that's what you wanted. So, I'm gonna leave that up to you. Apparently, it seems like there are gonna be good times coming for you, based on that card. But at the same time, I don't know if you want your ex to come back into your life. So, that'll be up to you. Anyways, moving on to the next reading. What card did you get? You got the Ten of Pentacles. So the next one is the second reading. I'd like to know the possible future of my relationship with my parents. Random Geek, do you want a one-card reading or do you want to do a free card reading of something similar to that? Meantime, I'm just going to check my notifications. Who's Devin? Not what I expected, but okay. Free card reading. All right. So I'm just going to look at like what reading I should do. I'll just base on... I will do you, the other person, and the relationship, because that's particularly what you want to focus on, right? It's, you'd like to know the possible future of the relationship with your parents. So we're doing a future style reading. All right. Also, I love the shirt I'm wearing. The anxiety is real. That's me. Alright, so for this particular reading, because it is about the relationship between you, your parents, and the relationship in general, I decided to do a you, the other person, and the relationship. This is about the future. Thank you again, Sammy. Wish I could say, but I need to sleep now. Good night, everyone. Good night, Lock Primus. Thank you for stopping by. You, the other person, the relationship. Oh. That's not looking good. Let's see what this is about. Okay. Alrighty. So here is you, the other person, and the relationship. This is regarding the future relationship between Random Geek and his parents. Now, again, like I said, tarot cards are not always accurate, but take it with a grain of salt. Alright, so the first card you got is the Nine of Pentacles. This is for the you. Comfort, solitary happiness, and luxury. The Nine of Pentacles represents a well-earned financial reward that leads to comfort for self. The number 9 in numerology signifies a friendly, generous individual. The Nine of Pentacles is about being able to spend money and treat yourself, creating a small paradise. If you receive this card in a reading, it suggests that you may be due for some rest. It's likely you've been working very hard and asking yourself, is it okay to just ever be? The Nine of Pentacles says yes. The Nine of Pentacles is an indicator that you can enjoy the fruits of your labor, whether money or personal. You are a natural leader and showing great discipline. Because of that, you are a bit ahead. You have time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the results of your hard effort. So in this case, Random Geek, you have been working very hard and you do need to rest. In the future, you should definitely take time to consider your own well-being and take some time to rest and do a little self-care. That's important. Don't ever underestimate that. Now for your parents. Oh boy. Setbacks, rocky times, financial loss. The Five of Pentacles is not a card that comes up with positive news or suggesting happy times. This card predicts a setback, sometimes known as a destitution card. The Five of Pentacles can, in some worst cases, symbolize homelessness, or in severe cases, a spiritual poverty. Like all the cards of the Pentacle suit, It deals with small, grounded matters such as money and home. It represents a difficult time, such as all fives do. While this card may signify loss, the number 5 means new, if awkward, beginnings. That means you're still growing and still learning still. You may be feeling empty, but know this is not the end. The 5 of Pentacles will usually show up when everything seems dark. It's valuable in this time to hold what you cherish. Not just material things or people, but your ethics and values as well, which is easy to forget in hard times, but necessary for a positive self-image and strength to move on. So potentially in the future, your parents could be going through something very hard. Either they're like spiritually feeling in poverty, or something with the home is going to happen, and it's gonna be rough for them. Even if like inside, like they feel like they're like drifting through. They might be going through something very hard, and it's important to be able to support them and understand what they're going through. Now you find the relationship is the 3 of Swords. Which represents heartbreak, war, and pain. This is not a great card, especially considering that this is about the relationship. Again, like I said, tarot cards are not 100% accurate, so this could be overturned. Especially with the advice I was giving you, like, if your parents are going through something rough and you can be there to support them, then please, by all means do, to prevent this future, basically. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, even though you've been working very hard, I think it's also important that you take the time to spend time with your parents to essentially overcome this future, to build a stronger connection with them and have a general stronger understanding and be stronger as a family. The 3 of Swords is sometimes known as the War card, but it can also symbolize relationship heartbreak or other mental anguish. Although the number 3 signifies creation, and this card is the descent of the nurturing card of the Empress, the suit of cards is also about big movements and big changes. When something is created, something else must be destroyed. You may find this process very painful, but something beautiful will come of it. If you've drawn this card, what hurts you may hurt the most because it was not what you were expecting. The 3 of Swords often encompasses unexpected reversals of fortune, or sudden abandonment, rejection, or betrayal. The sorrow is necessary for you at this moment. Without the pain, you would have no motivation to get through to the other side. The sword encourages you to challenge your negative thinking and instead see it as a symptom of a temporary unwell brain. Through life seem meaningless at the moment, you shouldn't make any decisions at this time. It's a time for recovery. So, generally speaking from this reading, I'm just going to encompass it all together because it is pretty negative. You need to take time to rest with yourself, and if you are having a bad relationship with your parents, do everything you can to repair it. Spend time with them, help around the home, try to reduce their stress, try to help out as much as you can. Even if you don't have a job, you can at least be there to support them and talk to them, essentially, to avoid this future with your relationship. If you do avoid this future in the relationship, there should be optimism, recovery, and forgiveness, as that is the reversed card. This was a very that hurt my heart. I was actually about to cry there. That was my relationship with my parents has been rocky since my grandpa passed. Well, I think it might be in the best interest to essentially start making steps to repair that relationship. Even if it's going to be hard, it's better to have a good relationship with your parents than to face the heartbreak that could potentially be in your future. Again, tarot cards are not 100% accurate, but sorry, it's just very intense for me. But oh, Jesus Christ. Jasper is texting me right now. I'm in the middle of a stream. I'll have to text back later. But, yep, that is your general reading. I'm sorry it was a bit of a downer, Random Geek, but I hope that through the advice, you will find happiness. Sammy, tarot cards are 100% accurate. Sorry, but I don't agree with you. Well, that's what I've always been told. I've always been told that, like, even if the results aren't great, or if they're too great, tarot cards should be taken with a grain of salt. They should not be taken as the absolute. Rather, they should be taken as advice, essentially, to move forward. That's how I've always seen tarot cards, especially along with my fiance. Sammy, is your boyfriend more good looking than you, or are you guys equal? I don't know. I don't legit know, because I don't think about that a lot. I personally think he's very handsome. I love him very much. And personally for me, I don't necessarily look at myself and see someone pretty. So, it's kind of up in the air. But, yep. Big stretch. Because I have been streaming for like 2 hours. Alright. So, I only got through 1 cookie. I'm just sitting on my desk. And I did not finish my tea, although admittedly it's turning to herb water, so I'm like, not too into that. Not very into that. But that's what I've always been told about tarot cards. They're not always accurate. There's always a chance to change, like, what is in the cards, depending on your actions. It's more or less just a guide to, like, kind of help you proceed in future tasks. Sammy, those glasses don't look good on you. I think you should buy a more good-looking frame. Or eye surgery. I personally like these frames. I am very happy with how they look on my face. Granted, they are a little bit crooked, not gonna lie. But that's just kind of how my face is. But I personally like frames. I like how they look on me. I like that they kind of frame my face a little bit better, honestly. Because without glasses, I don't like the way I look. And, yeah. And I don't really want to take any steps to do eye surgery just because, personally for me, that is a risk I do not want to take in case the eye doctor fucks up. Alright, so does anyone have any other readings? Alrighty, Colin wants a reading. So would you like a 1-card reading, which is a simple question, or do you want a 3-card reading, which I will present you with the options? One card, alright. What is your question, Colin? I'll just like look at my Discord real quick. Okay. Okay. Also, Nico wants a 3-card reading, but he's gonna DM me on that. So, alright. Okay, Nico. I know what you're doing, but okay. Okay. Hello, is there a list? Yes, there is. Oh my god, Nico, you need to stop asking. Tars, this is a tarot card reading stream. I allow everyone to ask as long as they kind of like give like an indicator saying, hey, I want to do one. So first up in the list is Colin, then it's Nico, and then there's... No, it's actually like about... If you're the next person on the list, Justin, it's about 3 people in. So, not too long. We're on the blacklist. Also, why? Yeah, it's a tarot reading stream. You don't need to... You don't limit yourself to questions. It's just rather the order that is being asked in, because, like, if you ask, like, oh, do I want to do, like, 2... Can I do 2 instead? That's fine. I'll put you in as 2. Otherwise, like, I'll do, like, 1 at a time. Anyways. We're gonna do Colin's reading and get away from that. Tarsi mentioned that before. How's the future looking? Let's see, Colin. Let's see how my director's future is looking. I hope it's nothing negative. If it's negative, that's gonna... If it's negative, Colin, don't kill my character off. For those who don't know, Colin is one of the directors on a original project that I am a part of. I won't say the name right now, but it is something very exciting that we're all very excited for, and I'm hoping you guys will support the project when it's finally announced and everything is just out there. Yeah! Sorry, I'm very excited. It's pretty cool. Choking on a cookie. Sammy, how you and Michael met? We met in high school. In the general same friend group. The 4 of Pentacles. Please be good. Okay, so this is how the future's looking for Colin. Oh. Miserylessness being closed and stability. The 4 of Pentacles is a bit of a penny pincher. Oh, by the way, here's your card. The 4 of Pentacles is a bit of a penny pincher card. This card shows that you have reached a high enough income to sustain creature comforts, but you may be going through an obsession with material objects and an unhealthy and damaging love of money. The 4 of Pentacles is a card that warns against the dangers of hoarding. In a reading, this card may be showing that you are in a good position in the future. Like, good position, I'm saying, like, in the future, because we're doing a future reading. You have status, health, money, and comfort. Life is stable, as number 4 represents. You've worked hard to gain financial prosperity. However, maybe because you found your success through struggle, you think all life has to be struggle. In the most negative of senses, this card can be one of misers. Enjoy what you have and let it flow, because holding back leads to stagnation. So in this case, potentially based on, like, what you went through in the past, you might feel, like, subconscious of, like, hanging on to anything you possibly have. Just being like... But, don't worry. You are in a stable position in the future. And you should enjoy what you have and just let it flow. And don't feel afraid of holding back. That is in the future. However, try not to hoard, is what it's kind of saying. Like, don't hoard onto things for too long. Feel free to, like, let things go and just let it flow. And that was the future. Like, how the future's looking for Colin. Woo! Okay, so the next person on the list is Nico. Now, he specifically sent me a DM. Wow, that is pretty accurate. I do hoard stuff. I'll take that advice, thank you. You're welcome, Colin, and, yeah. Sammy, what's after the 10th high school class? What's the 11th class called? It's just called grade 11 for me. Alrighty, so the next person on the list is Nico, and he specifically DM'd me this because this is a rather personal one, and we kind of don't want this kind of in the public because this is just generally something we don't talk about in public, really. Like, this is kind of a personal thing that me and him often talk about in private. So we're going to be pretty vague about this. Nico, do you want a 1-card reading or a 3-card reading for this particular situation? I do have a, also I'm like seeing streaming going on. What the fuck? Sorry. Things are happening. It's happening! Okay. So oh, it's a 3-card reading. Okay. It's a 3-card reading. So in this case, let's see. Do you want... I'll just show you the thing. No, it'd be grade 12. What's that book's name? Kawi Tarot, Sweet Days Ahead. You, the other person, and the relationship. That's kind of what I figured, but I wanted to make sure that's the reading you wanted, Nico. You, the other person, and the relationship. Oh. Oh. Okay. Alright, let me just look up the meanings. Alrighty. So this is you, the other person, and the relationship. And we're gonna keep it vague here. And this is for Nico. 7 of Swords. We've gotten this before. Theft, hiding, deception, and deception. The 7 of Swords is a card of deceit and betrayal. This is not an abstract sense, but usually signifies a single point of frustration. It perhaps points to a person you are close with or forced to be in proximity with. The 7 of Cards is known as the theft card. In a reading, the 7 of Cards warns you to be on your guard, especially against those who are trying to extract information from you. On the other hand, the 7 of Swords can represent your tendency to not do everything above board. When you do something you know you shouldn't have and try to hide it. Something will go wrong. Taking the best path is not always easy, but going behind people's backs will have consequences you do not want. Oh boy. In some cases, the 7 of Swords represents a necessity to steal. You may not be completely in the right, but you may need to use a shrewd plan to circumvent an effective bureaucracy. Beware though, although you may achieve your objectives, you may end up isolated. So this could essentially mean that you, like, you need to be on your guard, because potentially someone is trying to extract information from you or convince you to do something that is not good in this kind of situation that we're evaluating. And yeah. it out, so hopefully, like, I don't need to explain it further because we're getting into really personal shit. Really personal stuff that I should not be talking about publicly. So, yeah. I'm just gonna tug my collar just... What else? I know, Nico! We're gonna move on to the next one for you, okay, buddy? The second one is the other person. I won't say who this other person is, but they are the Three of Pentacles. Abundance, commitment, and togetherness. We've also gotten this card before too. The Three of Cups usually shows up in a tarot reading when there is cause for celebration of abundance. The number 3 in numerology is a magic number meaning peace and harmony. The number 3 also has an element of completion yet. It embodies the beginning of creation, just like card 3, the Empress. As a card, it's about relationships as much as emotions. Remember to give your thanks to the people in your life for your blessings. This card may represent the start of a professional project with collaborators. Nico, what we talked about before. Please understand what I'm implying here, because I can't say this on a live stream! The Three of Cups is a great card to get in a love reading. You'll experience abundance in your relationship or will be soon. The happiness you feel is lasting and will be shared by the people around you. Yeah, we're talking about this later. We're talking about this later, young man. But it could be... So what that previous card might be talking about is an event that happened in the past. And this card seems like this person is going to be kind. But we'll see what the relationship has to say. The relationship card is the Six of Pentacles. Even has a little heart on it. The Six of Pentacles is generosity, charity, and accepting help. The Six of Pentacles signifies fortune or needed luck through generosity and good faith. It can represent an act of charity, reminding you that it's time to give if you've been fortunate. However, it is very important to read this card honestly, because giving when you're actually the one in need can ultimately hurt you. If you get this card in a time when you need help, consider reaching out to someone who cares about you. You are helping them as much as they are helping you. When the needy are too proud to accept help, or the privileged, unwilling, or unbothered to give, both hurt. Once you ask for help, the other party is glad to show up for you. So regarding... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just crying because legitimately I can't really talk about this situation because it is very personal, but like... I think that means something good. Like, representing, like... I think that means something good's coming. Like... Yeah. I think that means, legitimately, you two are going to... Even though, like, what you've gone through and, like, what you're trying to go through right now, like, the situation seems, like, a little bit bleak in regards to this situation. Especially considering that we're going to talk about later. The fact that it's saying, like, this other person is, like, what was the card again? It was, like, the Three of Cups, which is commitment and togetherness. I think that could mean, like, essentially... they're willing to start things up again. And you guys will help each other out. Sorry. It's because I legitimately know about this situation and this is a good reading. Like, this seems like it's going to be a good sign. So that makes me really hopeful. But again, tarot cards are not 100% accurate, so keep that in mind. Sammy guys always tend to evolve in other relationships, so keep that in mind. Random but okay. Good looking guys easily cheat on their girlfriend. Tars, that was very weird. Not gonna lie. I don't know why you brought that up. But I assure you that Michael is fully committed to me, and I'm fully committed to him. He's not the kind to cheat. Anyways, that was your reading. Nico, I'm hoping... We're talking about that later. We gotta talk... We gotta meet up later about that, because... That was... Yo! Yo! I don't know, like... That felt like something. I was almost crying there. So, I have the card of theft, as I'll be convinced of doing something I will be proud of. The other will dedicate to get closer to me, and that in the future, the person I will have each other's back. Yep. And I'm hoping that if you're convinced of doing something you're not proud of, or it could be indicative of like something you've done in the past, or the future or something, or the present. I'm hoping if it is present though, that legit there will be people around you to protect you from making that decision. And to help you get back up from it. So if we put that together, that person will save me when the time is right. Yep. Seems like it. That was like so chilling, not gonna lie. Like, my bones are chilling, man. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the next reading before like I legitimately start being like alright, so the next reading is for Justin, if Justin is still here. If they're still here. Justin? Are you still here? Check Discord. I haven't... Your message hasn't come in yet, buddy. You're still typing. I don't know how to feel about this right now. Okay. I know! But that reading, though! But that reading, though, combined with that? Okay, moving on. Justin, if you're still here, would you like a reading? And does anybody else want a reading? That was truly... Oh, it's just because legitimately I am personally involved in the situation that me and Nico are like vaguely talking about, and it's just like kind of relief. Kind of a relief to see that. Yeah, that was a reaction. Just reaction, just... Please end your stream. It's been a long time. I want to keep going for a little bit longer, Tars. I want to keep streaming for a little bit longer. You don't have to stay for it, dude. If you're tired, then you can go to bed. I feel like playing some upbeat music. Oh, I got the perfect jams. Nico? I promise. I'll do that tomorrow. Try my best. Hopefully I don't get yelled at. Okay, we need some more positive music here because that was like too intense. That was too intense, people. Bam. Alright. Anyways, I gotta go, but when you're done, feel free to DM talk about this more. My notification system isn't working properly, so I won't be here next time. I won't be able to be on your next stream. That's fine. Just whenever you potentially pop into the stream, that's when you pop in. Like, not everyone... Do you know No, I don't. I would like to ask for another reading. My past, present, and future, please. Alrighty. Random Geek. I don't know if we've... No, we didn't do a, No, we didn't do a, past, present, future yet for Random Geek, I think. Bye, Tars! Oh! That looks a little bit interesting. Alrighty. So this is Random Geek's reading for past, present, and future. Your past is the Tower. Destruction, collapse, and release. Just gonna turn it down a bit. There we go. Alright. Destruction, collapse, release. The Tower, representing a grandly constructed structure in your life, is hit by lightning. Expect to be shaken up, abrupt, jarring, and painful. This card warns of unseen events that will cause something to come crashing down. If I know Random Geek, I know that he's told like some pretty crazy stories that have happened in the past. This feels like something. One night, the fool stays in a tall, ancient-looking tower for the night. He is awakened by a loud noise and a crash. Suddenly, everything is on the ground. This shock and flash of bright light reveal to the fool what is true and reliable, one's own will, not external things. He continues his journey that night, wide awake and motivated again. The tower is an indication that something old and worn out has collapsed in your life. That can be mental or related to your passion and relationships. Although painful, this experience is often necessary and a sign of brighter days to come. Your present is the Ten of Swords. Betrayal, ending, and fate. The Ten of Swords is a sudden, unexpected end of a cycle. In some cases, the Ten of Swords can represent a backstabbing. The Ten of Swords is always about feeling betrayal, whether by fate or someone you had faith in. The Ten of Swords suggests you must accept what has happened. There's no changing it, and resisting change from here on out will only cause you more pain. The Ten of Swords can stand for a martyrdom. In some way, you are overthinking your situation, perhaps taking things not meant to slight you as a personal affront. This card can be often an invitation to be more accepting of the unpredictable nature of the world. As they say, when one door closes, another one opens, so relax your grip on reality for a bit. The Ten of Swords can also suggest that whatever has been going on in your mind, possibly arguments or worries, should come to a close. Dwelling on the issues of the past will only leave your mind feeling weary, dull, and distracted. So based on what has happened in your past, it's time to let it go. And to move forward so that way you can feel less drained by your past, basically. Random geek. Your future! That just fell on the floor! Your future is the King of Cups. Generosity, fatherhood, and emotional control. The King of Cups can signify an adult man in your life, or an energy or yourself, who is a master of his own emotions. He is a kind, gentle, and loving as a father figure. This card may suggest motivation to start a family, or be a new or better provider, and be more emotionally mature. The King of Cups is a wise and understanding, a diplomatic man. He has a deep knowledge of the world that comes from listening intently to passionate speakers from all sides. The King of Cups is a teacher equally versed in science and religion. If you receive the King of Cups in a reading, it may be time to lead with a gentle touch and quiet word. Others may turn to you for advice because they know you will listen peacefully and guide when you can. This seems generally like a positive future, that where all the experiences that you've had in your past, you will be able to guide those who went through something similar to you, and you'll be kind and gentle to them. And that has been the past future reading for a Random Geek. Woo! Alrighty. So I think I have time for one more reading, if anyone wants one more reading. I know, wow, right? I'm just gonna change the music. This is gonna be the last... Someone's gonna claim the last reading tonight, folks. Or I might head out, like, if it's, like, the last reading doesn't come right away. We'll see. I'm gonna turn it up. That reading got me shocked. It got me shocked. I am shooketh. I don't know, I might make a gif, just the text below me shook. Shooketh in. So shook. Your hair just flies in the wind. Also, this ring. It's so, like, not used to me, like, shuffling, so it's, like, just, like, what the heck. But I'm happy with it. Does anyone else have another reading they want me to do, or will that be all for today? I'm just dancing at this point. I think we're good on the readings. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching my first reading stream. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I hope to see you guys next time when I decide to do another reading stream. Thank you so much, you guys, and have a wonderful day.